Hey team, today I want to show you a controlling concept from the half guard with the potential for a Darce choke. Let's check it out. So, Darce choke opportunity right here when I feel that I'm crowding my opponent, and just come back for a second, and I can start to look here, okay? Pretty familiar for probably most of you watching. The in between the his offensive opportunity comes from a strong underhook that kind of not only kills my Darce, but forces me to whizzer and then opens up an entire sweep game for him. And sometimes it's this in-between situation that determines whether he gets what he wants or I get what I want. So what I'm going to do when I recognize, come back, when I recognize that as I'm sort of passing and he's working the underhook and he's gaining ground, is I'm going to intercept and frame right here. Okay, so this is very simple. I'm just combining my whizzer with the figure 4 grip, placing it right on his jaw, and now I'm in a way just waiting. If he gets lazy with his legs, I might do a quick pummel them to pass the guard, but there's a point where I think he has no option to come near me. If he tries to like come in, he can't. If he tries to recover his guard, which is likely, as he does that, I'll drop my arm, pummel my hand through, and now I've flattened him in his half guard. That's option 1. Option 2 is he recognizes that this isn't working and he starts to retreat. The arm right here is when I realize I can pummel through. So as his arm starts to come out, I shift my hand over and lift. And then I punch through, digging in and finishing. All right? So one more time. We're in here, starting to pass, coming under, and my hands just kind of curl into me to frame as I keep my weight heavy this way. He doesn't like this, so he decides he's going to go back to guard. I'm going to block, pummel the hand under, drop my weight, punch deep, cupping here, and driving my weight in. And from here, I can start to work my passing options. Option 2, he doesn't try to necessarily recover guard. He just decides to abandon the underhook, in which case I'm going to come over and lift. And I'm not pulling into me. Extend your head. He's quite strong here. Extend your head, not here. Punch through, curl. I keep my hands and arms connected as I drive through, curl, and finish my choke. So, several options. We looked at 2 today, but utilizing that framing concept is going to make sure that you are in control of that underhook situation. So try that out and enjoy.
Hello team, we're going to talk about back mount position, give you some options from here when I'm actually trying to attack the choke, right? So this is very situational depending on how your partner counters. So this is my choke in hand. This is typically what I want to get for the choke. Now my partner is doing a good job of defending. There's a lot of hand fighting in here. One of my main objectives is to see if I can be able to sort of push the hand down. And in that process, I'm trying to see if I can get my knee in between the arm and his ribs, right? So right here I'm fighting, I'm getting my knee out, and see how I'm getting his wrist to the outside. That's one of my huge critical details in here, because then it's going to allow me to reach around my knee and sort of catch his arm in that position. Now I'm going to switch my attack to the other side. Again, I can still sink in my choke from here, but this is my objective. As he feels the choke, typically people start sliding downward a little bit, and so that is where they want to fight the choke off. This is where my arm now is going to come in handy, right? My elbow is going to open, and as Professor's turning towards me, my leg is going to go over the shoulder, and I'm going to start climbing up towards this particular arm bar. One of the most critical things that happen, sometimes they turn to you, and you're able to catch the triangle in this particular position, right? So let's look at it again. This whole setup is coming off of me attacking the choke right here, right? I start getting his arm to the outside. I can a lot of times play with my feet on his hip. I switch my attack, hip pressure. Now this is where the movement starts coming in handy. If for some reason professor or your opponent is not sliding downward, one of the things that I focus on is keeping this arm in and this leg heavy. Then I can use my leg, sort of slide away from him, allowing me to get my leg over. Then again, I have my arm bar, or if he turns to me, at times I find the triangle right in this position.
I noticed one thing here, like this is a triangle that I can't even get up to my I can't get up to my knees to fight you because my arm's already here. Like if you keep that tight, it's like I'm tapping really soon right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's strong.
Yeah. So it's a very tricky position. Started using just strapping the arm in there. And like I said, I find myself in those options as they are trying to counter off of the back mount and the choke. Hopefully you guys enjoy this technique. Let us know what you think.